there were two sentinels on the side of This Is Fine. They had both the Cypher and the Sage. Hopefully they pick that again, or else they would have baited us
Oh.
a little bit.
Really excited to see the double brim coming out here on both teams.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that there are no Omens coming out. We saw Omen, I believe, from All Trinity last game, but it seems like she will be going on that Sage this game.
Yeah, looks like there might not be any heals on the side of Gorilla Grips this time. Let's see. Besides Phoenix and Reyna themselves, but for the rest of the team, looks like there won't be any heals by their plays here, their picks here.
I mean, you do have the Reyna, so she can kind
Yeah.
of heal herself sometimes. Actually, we do.
Something. Oh, what's
Oh
up?
no, go on.
I was like, something I always see from Reyna's is them accidentally like doing the teleport one instead of
Oh
healing. They're like,
yes.
why did I do that? So yeah, you're
Let me
definitely
tell
right with the
you.
sometimes
Select your
heals.
agent.
Yeah, I've done that quite a bit in my time, and I'm actually still not used
Oh,
to it myself. And there we go. We will actually get that final lock-in, and it will be on Jet. Zoom, zoom.
definitely interesting with Gorilla Grips whipping out the 3 duelists here. And definitely interesting comps on both sides with the double sentinel versus 3 duelists. Definitely going to be interesting on both sides. Might be running into a bit of a stalemate as like the duelists are probably going to be able to enter on site a lot quicker, but like the sentinels might be able to stop those pushes. So I'm really interested to see what happens here.
Yep, for sure. And I know how devastating a 5-man onto site can be for the defenders, especially if you're a sentinel. It seems like Maggie will be playing on B, and there are some pretty good SAM trap setup and camera setups here. But it might not matter too much if Gorilla Grips just storms onto that site, which it seems like they are setting up to do.
Yeah, they definitely favor the frenzy, while This Is Fine favors a lot more precise weaponry like the Sheriff and Ghost here.
And this at least will be a 1 sentinel on each site setup. But Gorilla Grips here will be moving in from both Hookah and Octagon. The blind is gonna come out, and they will spot at least 1 member on site. That Hot Hands is gonna push her out of the position, but able to get that initial headshot on Bea. And it seems like this has actually deterred Gorilla Grips a little bit, as they have not pushed out yet. But Razor able to get another pick as well, and the rest of This Is Fine should be coming in from CT already. And Razor unable to get the third one. Shots exchanged all around. This Is Fine will still be able to come out on top. The plant will at least go down, so that will be some money for Gorilla Grips, but Asuka is not looking. And now it will be a 1v3 situation, as Idru is here in her smoke, going to push out, able to get one, but not the second and the third. Now will be round number 1 to This Is Fine.
Yeah, This Is Fine. Razor definitely made a good choice buying that Sheriff there, getting those first picks before they could even touch site. And Gorilla Grips was still bold enough to push onto site there, which might have been their downfall, as it looked like the rest of This Is Fine was already rotating after a lot of that Phoenix utility had been used, like the wall and the molly had been used. So I guess they suspected that it might be time just to rotate based on how much noise they were making in the first place. But it looks like the Stinger buys are going to come out and they're going to try again here.
Try again, but this time will it work, as Razor once again is on this Sheriff, and we saw how deadly she was.
And if Gorilla Grips loses this round, it looks like they won't have rifles for the third round.
That is true as well, as it seems like they have closed up onto Stingers. Initial shots are not going to connect, however.
Yeah, they're definitely more prepared for her holding that.
Yep, and now they are going to storm onto site with those Stingers, and that is going to be so deadly. They will get control of the site. So now
Spike
it will be
planted.
a 5v4 with This Is Fine retaking. Once again, all 4 of them will be coming in from CT. Maggie actually is able to pick off one. Health bars are going low on both sides, and this Stinger is doing work as Bea is able to find Gab through the smoke. Now there are only 2 defenders left. Kaizen will not be able to pick off Bea. She's able to get another headshot, and this is not looking good for Maggie. And I was gonna say she's running into the waiting arms of Bea, but Bea will get picked off with that clean one-tap headshot.
Oh. Maggie definitely went for something unexpected there.
And I think she did want to not have that save bonus because she only had a ghost. So the save bonus is super bad right now, and with that, she will actually have about 5,000 in the books. And there we go. She will be able to buy rifles for this round. Yeah, save penalty, not bonus. I don't know why I keep saying bonus, but it's not good. It's not good.
But
just goes here.
Now it looks like our defenders do have rifles, and it looks like there's a little bit of a mixed bag buy on the side of Gorilla Grips here. Definitely last round was interesting, as it looked like they probably suspected that Gorilla Grips was going to push A after that haphazard push onto B, but they decided to stick it again. And since Razor didn't change her positioning, they already knew she was going to sit there, and they got that important pick off, and they were able to take site pretty cleanly.
For sure. Something interesting to note as well right now. Razor actually taking such an aggressive angle up there. Able to get one, but gets picked off as well. And the spike is actually moving toward A, but there is a wall here. So that is going to slow them down so much right now as they're breaking through. But they are able to pick up on Trinity, but Kaizen there actually getting the collat and slowing down Gorilla Grips so much, and now the spike will be at A short. Gorilla Grips will be able to recover that though, but This Is Fine has gotten their positions. He's waiting in the smoke, is gonna see that gun barrel come out, and she is going to wall bang Bea, and now Idoro left alone in a 1v3 will get taken down by Kaizen. For 4K for her, those first 4 kills.
Great. Fine, definitely had a really smart play sticking at A and staying by that wall there. And something I noticed from both teams is that as soon as they see one person, they really love to chase one another and then give up on the chase promptly after. And it's actually really funny to watch them like secretly chase each other without like actually knowing that like they're being chased kind of thing, and then like both of them give up on it.
Yeah, you don't want to be that person that gets picked off.
That's true, and it was really tragic that Trinity got picked off while trying to slow, as her positioning was a little poor there.
And now Razor popping that early Blade Swarm, but the Poison is popped on the other side as well. She will get that initial headshot pick. Knives are coming out from both sides. And Razor will come out on top. So that's already 2 members down of Gorilla Grips. The rest of them are in hookah. But they will at least be able to take down Maggie. So it seems like Kaizen is already in TP, and she will hear all the members of Gorilla Grips rotating off. But not to fear. We do have Odd Trinity on A with that wall, and she will have some slows to slow them down as well.
Wow.
The strike actually goes down, and that will
spike down A.
I have no words. That will fry the bomb. I was gonna say that will bomb the bomb. I guess they bomb the bomb. But the bomb now will be in quite a sticky situation. Razor is coming up behind these 2 members, and they are just gonna sit there and not know that she's already there. And that's a headshot, and with those knives, able to get 3 kills and clutch round number 3 for This Is Fine.
Yeah, it looked like Razor had to save a little bit there, so I think her knives really came in handy there and secured like what, 4 kills? 3 kills?
3 kills.
Yeah, almost 4 kills, but she missed that one knife there. So really great round on her part, especially as Gorilla Grip suspects that she plays on site, so they watch for her. So it was really, really unexpected that she was playing aggressively and pushing long there. It seems like both teams are really cognizant of like the other team's positioning, so they're really working around each other here. Definitely could be a close game.
Yes, for sure. The slows are going to go down. The Orbo Strike will be coming down from Gorilla Grips in addition to that run it back, which will take out Odd Trinity on that site. Seems like Space Cowboy will not find another, but Maggie here able to take down Idora as well. And the Neuro Theft will come out. She will see Bea, but Bea able to take her down. But we see once again, Razor is coming up from short, and Gorilla Grips is going to get pinched there if they're not careful. Gab able to take down another one as well. So will be a 3v3 situation, but Gorilla Grips has nowhere to go. This is fine, slowly coming in. Gab will be able to get that one. Razor will be able to take down another, and Asuka left alone. Gab will get that 3K, and that will be round number 4 for This Is Fine.
Yeah, definitely another great round by This Is Fine, as they had a lot of good flanks actually. Razor's flank on A site there was actually really important, as it pinned Asuka in lamps there for a little while. And I think Gorilla Grips was on a bit of a save there, and their picks actually allowed them to get some rifles and get those upgrades, but ultimately it wasn't enough there to secure them the round.
Yeah, what do you think that Gorilla Grips can do? They are down 3 rounds right now, and they do have a full buy. Actually, hold that thought, as Voice Cowboy will be able to pick out Gab as she is pushed a little bit too far, but Odd Trinity will get one on the other side of the map, pushing Bea, who was pushed up a little too far. And now this will be an interesting situation, as we saw that Razor has already pushed out long, and I don't know if Gorilla Grips knows she's here. They will not, as Razor is able to get one. And now they will know, and so Asuka will be able to take out Razor as well. The lockdown will get popped on Asuka, and that will deter This Is Fine for just a little bit longer. Actually, they are still pushing a little bit aggressively. No one will get detained. Space Cowboy is gonna catch out Maggie unawares. Trinity will be pushing up here as well, and Space Cowboy will be able to take out her as well, and the attackers will just clean up, and that will be round number 2. And they needed that round, and hopefully they can get some momentum off this.
Yeah, definitely pushing up to Hookah and getting that 4-man peak on Gab there. Definitely gave them the confidence to push onto B site, get those smoke down, and get that plant down. And that Killjoy ultimate allowed them to set up onto site perfectly, and was able to persuade This Is Fine to get off of site and have to retake site once again there. So definitely hope this gives them a lot of momentum for the next rounds to come here.
Yes, that is true, and now it seems like they are playing quite slow now. I'm gonna push up super fast, but there are 3 members coming up long, and This Is Fine has actually stacked 3 members on B site.
They're definitely playing this a little safe here.
But now they will be making quite a bit of noise at Octagon. The camera will spot them out.
Taken out.
So This Is Fine will know that there are quite a few members of Gorilla Grips here. And they will actually have the site. Razor will still be in Hookah, and that's actually going to deter Gorilla Grips, and they are all going to TP to A. And now This Is Fine does have to go rotate over, but they do have to be a little bit careful of stealing TT. Kaizen here will be that first point of contact for these members coming to site. She will back off a little bit, but the members of Gorilla Grips are already watching CT, able to take down Odd Trinity. The plant will go down there. And Kaizen is able to get one back as well, but she is traded out. Now we are in a 3v3 situation. That higher angle. It's gonna pay off a little bit. But it seems like she is gonna get caught out there, and now we are just going to even situations again. Gab will try starting to defuse, but
One
it is
enemy
on this
remaining.
side. Razor able to actually back her off, and Iduru is just not going to get there in time. Even though she is able to get a 3K, that will be round number 5.
It was definitely not a bad idea by Gorilla Grips there to play off of the information they were getting on how many people were defending B site. So it was really a good idea to teleport there. But it looked like in both teams having to reposition for each other, and like for the enemy team, keeping in mind where their teammates are and where the enemy teammates are. It looked like both were a little frazzled there, both having to retake a site that nobody was on at first.
Get out of my way.
But definitely the positioning on both sides was able to get out some really good picks, and that was just a really good round. Had like me on the edge of my seat there. I didn't know who was gonna win, especially the teleports. They give me so much anxiety.
That does, and that is the special feature of Bind, and I love that they are able to use that. Gab is able to get that early headshot on Idoro, however, and that's going to give This Is Fine some information that people are probably on to A. That run it back will be popped out of Hookah right now. A lot of things are happening, but that will just be a spray down. Only 1 kill goes down, however, but now Gorilla Grips only has 3 members. They do have the Empress available, but Odd Trinity will actually take out the Spike Carrier and take out another as well. Gab picking up those other 3 kills for round number 6 for This Is Fine.
Definitely an incredible defense there by This Is Fine. And on the side of Gorilla Grips, it's important, just like they did last round, it's important to know when it is safest to rotate off of site, and that's really hard to do on Bind here, as hopping back into Hookah and keeping your back towards site is really dangerous, and also trying to run back into Garden could get you shot as well. So it looked like they opted to like try and fight for the site, but all the defenders obviously could have rotated by then, so it's just gonna be really difficult with how many picks were going off there.
Once again, Gorilla Grips now actually will be trying A, but they are on quite a weird buy. Orbital Strike will actually go down and clear out U-Haul. That will take out Kaizen, and Gorilla Grips will at least be able to get onto site. Hopefully the plant gets down, but Odd Trinity actually sitting in this corner. She will be caught in her reload animation, however. But now, once again, Razor is coming in from shore, and seems like they actually are not checking this. She will catch out Asuka unawares once again. And we will be in a 3v3. Make that a 3v2, 2v1. And that would just be This Is Fine cleaning up the rest of the members of Gorilla Grips.
Yeah, it looked like Gorilla Grips needed a little bit better communication there as to where they were, where their team was dying from, where they were getting shot from. As it looked like Bia didn't exactly know where the enemy teammates were. As it looked like she was looking for Heaven or trying to hide from Heaven there. So maybe a little bit more better communication as to where This Is Fine is actually flanking from would have helped there.
What do you think Gorilla Grips can actually do about this flank, as it seems like it's been paying off so many rounds in a row?
Yeah, look, it may be because they have a Killjoy, it'd probably be better to put the Killjoy turret in a more a better place there, as it looks like she places it outside of Hookah every round, but I don't think they've actually flanked into Hookah so far. So possibly placing it in a like straight behind where they usually get flanked from would be more helpful here, especially on like A short actually.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I feel like most of the successful flanks we've seen have been from A short. And now Gorilla Grips will be pushing in from that exact same area. The wall will actually go down from shower, so now This Is Fine will know that Gorilla Grips are all coming in from A short. On hands will go down. But now we will be in at least the 3v5 on site for now, as the rest of This Is Fine is coming over.
Run.
Now they're actually watching this from Razor, but Razor is still able to get one. That lockdown will be coming out from Asuka, which should deter. Oh no.
Healing.
All right, she is able to get out. That would be really unfortunate right there. Actually, one player does get detained. But This Is Fine still have a lot of ults left. And now Ceiling TT actually able to get 2 here and able to dismiss out as well. And This Is Fine is just running out of time, and they will not be able to secure this, as Gorilla Grips will be able to take round 3 for themselves.
Yeah, it looked like it was definitely a pretty confusing round for our defenders here on This Is Fine, as it looked like there was just a lot going on A site, a lot of utility being used, a lot of smokes on site. So, and also the Killjoy ultimate definitely there was everyone was pretty confused on how to play. It looks like the communication was also maybe a little lacking there, but looks like everyone's still gonna have rifles for this next round, so they could Gorilla Grips could continue taking this back here, or This Is Fine is gonna get their momentum back on this defending round.
Yeah, but This Is Fine. They do have 4 ultimates available compared to none on the side of Gorilla Grips. Kaizen will at least be 1 ultimate point closer, so if she is able to get a kill, that will be all 5 up.
Yeah.
Oh, Trinity.
Definitely a bold peek there.
But Hydur on the other side able to pick off Razor, and that is going to be the top fragger on This Is Fine going down. Gab is here. The turret will actually spot her out, and as you said, placing the turret in a good position will allow them to deter the flank a little bit. So now they know she will be in this area. They are pushing her down a little bit.
Yeah.
But Gab is actually still able to get 1 and dismiss out, and that's so bad for Gorilla Grips right there, as they knew where she was. But at least the Resurrect will come out from Razor. There is a battle going down on B's site.
30
As
seconds
kills
left.
are exchanged, 30 seconds remaining, and it seems like Gorilla Grips have decided to go toward B. We do see Gab still in hookah, but she will get taken down by Space Cowboy. So now we are in that 3v3 with 2 members coming from hookah and 1 CT. But they will have a pretty strong post plant here with the Killjoy. Hydur actually able to catch out Razor again, and that will be her second death. Space Cowboy flashing out, getting Odd Trinity as well. And Kaizen, her location will be revealed by that alarm bot. It seems like she's actually going for it here a little bit. The turret will spot her out, and she's gonna say, nope, that is fine, and back off.
That the Killjoy util here on the side of the Gorilla Grips is actually really important in giving them a lot of good information. It looks like in these last few rounds, it's been really vital to how they're playing actually. So definitely super impressive. Especially because she didn't get picked off, so the rest of her util is able to be used quite well. On the side of This Is Fine though, it looks like they may have to have a little bit more communication, as it looked like a couple of them were still on A site while Spike was being planted actually. So hopefully this round they're able to take it back a little.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to make sure that they weren't over-rotating or having any stragglers on the other side. I don't think we've seen that too much, but it is still a possibility.
And it definitely could be the type of situation where in them getting greedy and getting those flanks could be detrimental to their playing right now.
For sure, and Spike is actually going on a little bit of a side mission toward A right now. We see Gorilla Grips is actually super split up. But with the noise made by the rest of the members of Gorilla Grips, hopefully that should pull some members of This Is Fine onto B, but at A, they will be going into a 2v2. And Kaizen, Razor will be able to take out Bea with that operator, even as she's smoked off, will spot the other as well. But now the rest of Gorilla Grips has actually already rotated, and they are all in showers. But Razor is watching this. The run it back is going to be popped, immediately taken down by Razor. And I don't think Gorilla Grips can actually get out of there. Razor able to get another one as well. Was that through the smoke? I think it was. And the rest of This Is Fine should be able to take down Gorilla Grips for round number 8. And they will be in a 4-round lead going into the next half.
Almost flawless there, but in the Brim versus Brim there, it looked like Eudoro came out the victor there. Definitely, as soon as I saw that double peek from Kaizen and Razor there, I knew it was definitely pretty dangerous to peek out of showers there with only 2 people and Spike. And all Trinity's wall and slows and the smokes just all combined really stopped their push. But I don't think they had much time to get onto B site and try and rotate there. So it looked like they were really trying to go for A site there. But all of This Is Fine had already pretty much situated themselves on site, peeking showers there.
Razor actually once again with that share able to get a nasty headshot. And Gab will be able to take down Spoist Cowboy as well. So those early picks are going to be so good for This Is Fine. Now they are going to choose to go on to B site where Asuka is all alone here. So it's going to be real difficult for her as she chooses to back off and concede that site, waiting for the rest of her teammates to come.
Smoke's down.
Most members of This Is Fine are quite healthy, however. So this still will be quite a difficult retake, especially with the Cypher. The Sage Wall is already up in elbow as well, so they will not be able to push out of there for a while. And we actually see Bea will try to tailwind onto site, but will get immediately taken down. Gorilla Grips does manage to break one section of the wall, but they will be funneling themselves in for the firing squad if This Is Fine, and they will just be able to clean that up for round number 9.
Wow, This Is Fine definitely set themselves well up on site, as it looks like as soon as they got that pick on the peeking Space Cowboy, although she got a really good flash on two of the members of This Is Fine, it wasn't enough, as it looks like her shots couldn't connect there. But as soon as they were able to get onto B site and set up, they set up some really nasty double peeks there in order to stop any pushes from coming onto site and any trades from happening.
This is quite interesting, actually. We do see that This Is Fine has decided not to buy. What? Razor's done it again. I feel like every time I'm talking, she's like, "Oh, and there's a sheriff headshot from Razor."
Yeah.
That's gonna at least bring down one member from Gorilla Grips. We actually see 2 members are pushing out quite aggressively towards short, and they're able to catch out Gab here. But she'll know they're coming, and they're just chasing each other.
Spike planted.
And then backing off, as you saw. But she will actually have the jump of whoever comes out of the TP. It will be a 1v2, but she is unable to win that. It seems like This Is Fine now has the advantage in the members, especially with all these members just coming in from different areas. Oh, Kaizen. Oh, everyone's gonna start reloading. But it's fine. She will get saved by Odd Trinity as she takes down Ceiling TT.
This Is Fine definitely knows how to take a site here, especially when it's practically given to them there almost. And tragically, it looked like Gorilla Grips, in wanting to have 2 people flank and chase Gab there, wasted a lot of time after Spike was planted in order for them to have to rotate. And even though they were able to take Telly, they were stopped out even outside of Hookah there. Before they could even try and get onto site. So they wasted a lot of valuable time after Spike was planted, just chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Molly.
Looks like instead of B this time, the push will be on to A. They at least do have those Cypher tripwires to catch out any members who might come on the flank. And that aggressive angle from Bea is unable to find anybody as she's taken down quite low. The rest of This Is Fine is coming onto site right now, but there are 2 members coming out of U-Haul.
Wow.
And they will just get taken down, and that's going to be the site for This Is Fine, taking down another person as well. So this will be a 2v4 situation, and this is not looking too great. But Space Cowboy at least able to get one.
Oh.
For a moment, I thought they were enemies, and I was like, oh no. But once again, they will be stuck coming out of U-Haul. And there are just members left watching them.
One enemy remaining.
They will get traded out. And even though This Is Fine lost some more members there, they are still able to come out with the W.
Yeah, definitely a really great try by Space Cowboy there with the 3K. Definitely super impressive in the pretty hard situation that that her and Asuka were put in there. As it looks like Gorilla Grips is having a lot of trouble trying to hold site here. It looks like maybe they need a little bit more communication on when to rotate and where to stack. And it looks like they're gonna stack A with 4 people here and just leave Bia on B site. So hopefully there's a lot of good communication here.
They will spot out Razor, and Razor will be taking a bit low. The run it back is actually popped from Space Cowboy here, trying to find out more information. And she actually goes the other way. So she will not be able to spot out Razor. And now, but Ceiling TT will be able to at least clean that up. But the rest of This Is Fine has already gotten onto B site.
Cage triggered.
The wall once again
Spike
has
planted.
gone up in elbow, and Gorilla Grips here is now coming in from 3 different angles. They do have 2 members coming in from the flank, able to take down Maggie. Now this is looking really good for Gorilla Grips here. Space Cowboy able to get one as well. The orbital strike will actually push back This Is Fine so much, in addition to that grenade, and Space Cowboy is just gonna burn them down. And all the health bars are just gonna fall quite low, but at least they do stay alive.
Yeah, definitely. It was a little worrying that they left Bia on site there alone. But in leaving her there alone, she was able to get the information, and her team was able to play for a retake there. It looks like they like to play a little aggressive by flanking, having 2 people flanking, and sometimes it doesn't work out for them. But after getting that pick on Razor, they decided it was worthwhile to be that secret aggressive and get those important picks. And a lot of their utility was used really well, as it stopped them from stopping the defuse there.
For sure, but going into this round, there are actually 4 elements available from This Is Fine, but
Now we're
one of them will get taken down,
Ooh.
and 2 of them will get taken down by Idur, holding that angle in showers. Space Cowboy will be getting one of her own at short as well, and there are only 2 members left of This Is Fine. And the health bar, at least on Kaizen, is not looking too great. And Maggie here as well, just stuck on that classic, will have such a hard time, especially with those long angles there at short. Seems like they're
Definitely.
just gonna stall it out.
Especially because Spike is a little stuck in showers here.
She's gonna be caught unawares, but Ceiling TT
Spike
actually
down
able to
A.
flick and pick off Kaizen. But Maggie unable to connect with those headshots, and she will just get rushed by the members of Gorilla Grips. And that will be able to net them their 6th round.
Thankfully, though, Razor has 9,000, so she is able to buy the rest of her, probably buy some of her teammates here. So definitely not a bad idea to save that last round. But Gorilla Grips definitely had a really good defending round there. It looks like they're getting a lot of their momentum back here.
For sure. Hopefully they will be able to continue with this round, as at least they do have the Empress up to try to hold back those members of This Is Fine. It seems like they will be pushing on to B where that Empress is. Once again, these Killjoy mollies, they're not going to be great for pushing out a hookah. Luckily, Maggie is the only one there, as the rest of the members will be pushing in through long. The Lear comes out, but they are not going to commit just yet. Bea here actually does have the jump on
Yeah.
This Is Fine.
Oh,
She's actually gonna jump. She's gonna go so aggressive in, and she's able to actually pick off Gab before the rest of the members of This Is Fine are able to go through TP. But we do have 2 of those members already here, and she's gonna have her knife out. Space Cowboy able to
Spike
take her
down
down
A.
as well, and that will
One
be the
enemy
spike down at
remaining.
A. Idora will be coming in through CT and pick off Kaizen as well. And now Maggie will be left alone in a 1v5
30 seconds
situation,
left.
and Gorilla Grips has full control of that spike. Maggie actually able to get one. She's about to get double push right there, and Idora will be able to spam through that box.
definitely, Gorilla Grips is playing really well off of the information they're getting and not missing a beat, not getting sloppy at all. They're really keeping up and keeping their attention up here. But it looks like This Is Fine isn't doing that fine actually. It looks like they're losing a little bit of the momentum that they were having in the beginning of this game here. So it looks like maybe getting their sitting up in their gaming chairs, if you will, and getting their head back in this game here and pushing together was really gonna help them like get these last couple rounds that they need.
Especially since Idora here is so good at holding showers, able to get one pick already.
It's as if her smokes are like one-sided. It's only for the enemy team, not for her.
Yeah, but with the flint has already gone down, and the sage wall is there as well. Orbital strike will come out, not find anybody, but Idora here in showers is still able to get another one. And now in this 4v2 situation, Maggie is left alone here. Will pick off one with that trip wire. The neuro theft will come out. And they've actually taken out all the members of Gorilla Grips. And suddenly, This Is Fine is on their 12th round and match point.
Definitely, that round was looking like it was in favor for Gorilla Grips for a while there, as Idora got a lot of good picks just sitting in showers, as she has been for the past couple rounds. So it was very impressive that This Is Fine was able to take that back and get their heads back in this game. Definitely really impressive. But this last round could go to anybody, as they all have rifles, they all have full shields. So
I'm very interested to see how Gorilla Grips will be taking this defending stance now, as if I were them, my palms would be sweating. That run it back, but it's actually going to get popped by Space Cowboy here, trying to find any information out, and she's able to flick onto Razor, and that's going to be a critical pick. As this will slow down This Is Fine so much.
You will not kill my allies.
But don't worry, she has the resurrect. So Razor
Yeah.
will come back.
This Is Fine definitely showing the importance of having a Sage in your team here.
Yep, and oh my god, Razor is gonna pop in right now. Space Cowboy is here. Actually able to take out one. Adora able to take out another as well. And Gab on the other side though is able to pick off 2. So once again, we will be left in a 3v3. The Empress has already been
30
popped,
seconds
and
left.
Phoenix right now is healing up, but Bea is able to take down that Empress. And Space Cowboy right here has been so good. Oh no. Guys, TP, but Maggie is all alone. Kaizen has 13 seconds left, and she's a little bit
10
scared,
seconds left.
wondering if any members of Gorilla Grips are still on this B site, but at least she will be able to get the plant down. She's going to get pushed from both CT and Huga here, but there still is a possibility for her to clutch this out.
Placing sentry.
She does have all the information. She knows people are coming from both directions right now. Able to get the first pick on Space Cowboy. And that turret is going to hit her so much. And Asuka able to clean that up. And Gorilla Grips is keeping themselves in this game.
Oh no, you don't.
Definitely, the Killjoy utility has been really although it has been a little passive, it's been really important in securing these rounds and securing these picks here, as that bullet punch actually really stopped Kaizen from getting another pick there. And Gorilla Grip Space Cowboy with what was it, like a 3K there?
A lot.
And 2 kills on Razor herself. Yeah, definitely a really impressive. Like, they're staying in this game, and it's definitely really impressive. Like I was saying, and I'm really on the edge of my seat here.
Yeah, especially since that puts This Is Fine onto somewhat of a strange buy.
Yeah, definitely.
Once again, gonna choose to push in through Octagon, but there are 3 members of Gorilla Grips waiting here. The wall is going to go in elbow once again.
Oh,
But Bea actually able to get that headshot onto Maggie. She will get traded out herself though, as Razor with those headshots is just going to be insane. Gorilla Grips now in a 3v4 situation. The Killjoy lockdown is still available, however, so that could help in pushing off This Is Fine from the site. Let's see where she decides to place this down.
it looks like This Is Fine was able to pick up a couple of upgrades though as well. So
Blocking sight.
Razor's gonna go through the smoke, and
Oh.
Iduru will put that gun in her face, able to get another one as well. And with that Killjoy lockdown, they are able to push off This Is Fine. And now Kaizen will be coming in. The Phoenix Wall, she will actually be able to take down the
enemy
Spike
remaining.
Diffuser here.
Here.
And this is solo. This is fine. They have 2 members left. Space Cowboy will get traded out by Trinity, getting that 3K, and that will be 13 rounds to This Is Fine, winning that game.
wow. Definitely a really hard-fought game on both sides. As that last round, something I see pretty often is when you're on those mixed buy rounds and anything could happen, it gets pretty desperate there. And the 13 to 8 here, definitely super impressive on both sides.